Right guys, welcome back to another video. This one is a pickup vid. Now I've got 5 Xbox 360 games for you, so obviously if there's 360 games there's not going to be any retro stuff this time. But maybe next time, you never know. There is a system I've got my eye on, but I'm just not sure whether to delve into that market yet with that particular system, because I've never had one before and I'm just thinking if I spend a lot of money on it and it's rubbish, it'll be a bad move. So I'll see. But anyway, these are 5 games that I've got. Now, last time I was very childish. Remember, I went, I'll show you what the games are, and I kind of went like that, and you didn't see what they were. This time I'm going to do it a lot more slowly, just to give you a bit of a chance. And there we go. 5 360 games. And that was just as equally childish, so I'll stop doing that from now on. So yeah, but there's 5 games. Now, there should have been 6. There should have been 6, and I'll give you a little bit of a story, because it just annoyed me. I was on eBay the other day, as we probably all are. You know, eBay's just a dangerous place to visit and frequent. But I was on there the other day because I come across a game on YouTube, and I won't say what the game is because I'm still looking to buy it, and I will pick it up soon. And obviously it'll be on a future pickup video. But I like the look of it. It's a very, very early 360 game. I think 2007, so one of the first. And, or was it 2006 did it come out? Or 2007, I think. Whenever, anyway, whenever the 360 came out, this game came out not long after. And it looks alright, but at the same time it looks like an older 360 game. But the whole premise of the game just looked interesting to me, and I thought, well, I'm going to get that. So I went onto eBay, and of course you had the usual offers from the comedians, such as $50 buy it now, and all that kind of stuff. But there was one on there for $5 with, you know, standard bid, or you could buy it now for $9.75, plus $4 shipping. And I thought, well, I'll keep an eye on that. You know, I'm not going to pay $10 for it, plus shipping, if the bid starts at $5 and nobody else has put a bid on it yet. That to me says it's probably worth about $5 or $6, so why pay more? So I thought, which is kind of funny really, because in stark contrast, if this was a few years ago, I would have just used to buy it now, but now I'm a little bit more sensible, dare I say. Maybe not actually. But yeah, so I thought I'd watch it on my watch list. So a few days went by, and I meant to stick in a bid. I intended to put a bid in for $5, or maybe $6 or something, and I probably would have won it. Well, I definitely would have won it as it transpired, because there wasn't any bids. So I was kind of annoyed with myself, because I thought, well, I really wanted to get that. Wasn't very cheap, you know, it would have been like $10 including shipping. So I sent the seller an email. I went, oh, what an idiot I am, you know, facepalm and all the rest of it. I was intending to bid on your item, but I completely forgot. Could I send you the money, you know, via PayPal, and we'll just call it a deal, you know? Everyone's happy because you've sold it, I want it, you know, and we can strike a deal and get it sorted. And a few hours later, the seller replied and went, oh, yeah, sure, you can do that, no problem. I've relisted it on eBay with a buy it now. So I thought, oh, okay, fair enough. I don't know why you've relisted it, because it's probably going to cost you more money. I mean, albeit about 50 cents or something to list it or to relist it. But I thought, okay, fair enough, not my problem. So I logged back onto eBay, you know, I followed the link that she gave me in the email, and she'd relisted it for the same price, so $5 starting bid or a $9.75 buy it now. So I sent her an email and I said, well, what I meant by that is I'll give you $5, because obviously that's what it's worth, because no one bid, you know, that much for it. So it's not worth 10. Why would I not pay $5 for it, but be quite happy to give you 10? That's complete lunacy. So she didn't reply. She didn't reply to my email. So I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with that. I may still watch it on the, did I just say may there, or my? I might still watch it, I don't know. I may still watch it on the watch list and put a bid in, but I might not, because when I deal with idiotic sellers like that, it just makes me want to move on to someone else. So anyway, we'll see about that. So I'm going to switch this camera around, and I'll show you what games I've picked up. They're pretty good, apart from one, but they are pretty old as well, so don't expect anything new, but I'm still pleased I've got them. So see you in a minute. Okay, so before I show you what I've got, let me just apologise in advance if you see orange-bathed fingertips. The reason is Doritos. There's a big family-sized bag as well, for me. A family of me. So yeah, it's pretty greedy, but they bloody taste nice. But I'm going to go on the Wii Fit later on, because I'm starting to get a little bit Wii fat, and that's just not good. So I know I say it all the time, but from Monday onwards, because I'll probably still be eating them tomorrow, Monday onwards, clean start, clean week, healthy me. And do you know what, I may even do some like Wii Fit videos or something, just to show you how fat I am and how much weight I can lose. So now I've said that, I'm going to have to do it, aren't I? Let's all forget I said that. Let's move on to the pickups. But never say never. Right, so the first one up is the one that I'm not that too bothered about, to be honest with you, but it was $2, and I thought for $2 you can't really go wrong. And that game is Skate for 360. Well, they're all for the 360, as I say. So I'll show you the sides and the back, all in one little shot there. And yeah, I've put it on for probably about 15 minutes. It's not really my thing, to be honest with you. Not my kind of game, but I thought it was alright to a degree. Now, I know Skate 2, Skate 3 is out. Is Skate 4 just come out? Or I don't even know. It's not really my thing, so I've not really bothered with it. But it was cheap, and I thought, well, for $2, you know, you might as well pick it up. It'd be rude not to, wouldn't it, really? Now, the next one up is a game which I have had for the PlayStation 3. But as silly as this sounds, it annoyed me because it was one of the early PS3 games, so as a result it didn't have any trophies. And that game is Assassin's Creed. Again, I'll open up the sides like I'll do for all of them, show you the front cover and the back. So yeah, Assassin's Creed, I did actually have this when it came out on the 360 first time round. But I hardly played it. I probably got through maybe 10-15% of the game, so I should still have the trophies, the achievements on my gamer tag. So in theory, I could just start off from where I left off, I guess. But yeah, I just couldn't really play it on the PS3 because as silly as it sounds, the trophies really annoyed me. The fact that they're not there, and playing a game on the 360, it just, I don't know. It's, you know, achievements have always been there since the start, and it just makes it. I mean, I don't know if I'm on my own on this one. I know it shouldn't matter because obviously I'm a retro gamer as well, and achievements and trophies didn't. Well, they weren't around back then, so it didn't matter. But the fact that they are around today, it really makes me play a game a lot more than I probably would, you know, ordinarily. And, yeah, so I like them. So to get it on the 360 over the PS3, for me, was kind of a bit of a no-brainer. So that's that. So I haven't gone back to it for the first time in 2 or 3 years, but I do really like it from memory. I know, obviously, Assassin's Creed 2, Brotherhood, Revelations, Assassin's Creed 3 is just coming out. You know, maybe there's 1 or 2 others that I've missed out. But you know what? I'm perfectly happy just to start with this one again and then work my way through the rest of them and pick them up as and when. Okay, so the next one up is Grid. Now, this is one which came out just before I came to America, so around about 2008. And, yeah, I remember picking it up. Now, the curious thing about the PAL version is I'm pretty certain. Well, I can't swear to this because it's been a long time, but I'm certain the PAL version is called Race Driver Grid. It's got Race Driver on the top there and on the sides. But in America, as you can see, it's just called Grid. So why that is, I don't know. Whether it's something to do with licensing, maybe there's another game out called Race Driver. Not that that should make a difference. I don't know why. Sometimes there's these little differences, you know, between PAL and NTSC releases, and this is another one. But anyway, yeah, I do like this game. But I remember when it first came out, I was a little bit on the fence because it has a feature, which was pretty unique and novel for the time, but it's pretty standard now. And that is a feature to rewind. So if you were doing pretty bad in a race, you can just rewind and, you know, before you crashed or before someone overtook you, you could just go back to that point and make sure that you don't make the same mistake. And initially I didn't like it because I'm a bit of a traditionalist, a bit of a purist, and kind of whatever happens, you just deal with and get on with it. But the more I used it, the more I liked it. And ultimately, you don't have to use it if you don't want to. So, you know, it kind of pleases everyone. It's there if you want it, and you don't have to if you don't want to use it. But yeah, overall, really pleased to pick it up, and I'm looking forward to getting back into this, because like I said, I used to like it first time round, and I'm sure I'll like it again second time round. Okay, so next on the block is Forza 2. Now, this is funny, because obviously it's an old game, and we've had since Forza 3, Forza 4, and is there a new one which is just about to come out, or is that just Forza 4 which has just come out? I think there's another one, isn't there? I've kind of lost track of all the Forza games. But yeah, basically this is a really good game. I've not played it for 3 years, well, up until the other day, and I put it on and I thought, well, hang on a minute. Was it a launch game or a very early game? I thought it's probably going to be rubbish. And I put it on, and it looks great. I mean, obviously Forza 3 and 4 and whatever else will look a lot better, but this looks brilliant, and I'm thinking to myself, you know, what's the point going out and buying the latest one for, say, $30, $40, $50? Why not just get this one for, I think, $3, play it, enjoy it, then move on to the next ones, by which time the price of the newer ones would come down $20 or something. So yeah, it's a bit of a no-brainer, really. So really pleased to get this, and I'm really looking forward to giving it a crack. And like I say, basically, when I put it on the other day, I was genuinely expecting it to be a little bit rubbish, but pleasantly surprised. It just looked absolutely brilliantly, you know, when it comes to the visuals. Okay, so, looked brilliantly, whatever. Okay, next one up is Call of Duty World at War. Now, I'm not really sure of the reputation of World at War. I think it's kind of that sort of game that is divided down the middle. I think a lot of people didn't like it because it moved away from the Modern Warfare. You know, with Call of Duty, we had Modern Warfare came out, obviously, by Infinity Ward, and then this one came out, and he was stepping back in time with old-school weapons, and I don't know, I think a lot of people didn't like that. But I'll be honest, I did like it when it came out, and I still really like it now. However, with that said, I played my first game on the Xbox Live, on World at War Xbox Live, for 2 years, probably 2 years at least. And my very first game, people were leaping around the map, flying like Superman. And they've got invincibility mods on there. And it's a shame, really, because ultimately people are glitching, they're cheating, they're modding. And it's ruining the experience, because if you're playing against, you know, opposition and you can't kill them because they've got a cheat mode on, then it just ruins the game. Now, I don't have a problem, maybe controversially, I don't have a problem with people modding if they want to stick to a private lobby with their friends and with fellow modders. That's fine. If you can find loopholes and exploit the system, do it. You know, it's a laugh, I can understand that. But just don't do it on other people, because it just ruins the game. I mean, the very first game I had, I saw this guy. Now, I'm pretty good with a sniper rifle. That's not me being arrogant. It's just because I've, you know, played a lot of Call of Duties over the years, and I'm usually, not exclusively, but usually the sniper rifle class. So I've got pretty good at it. And I saw this guy, he was kind of zooming in on someone else on the other side of the map. And I thought to myself, right, I'm going to get him, headshot. So he was kind of, you know, in a stationary position because he was concentrating on getting someone else. So it gave me ample time to zoom in, steady myself, and I got a clear headshot. And I fired really quick. I knew I'd killed him, so I kind of turned away to run away and go and get someone else. But the thing didn't come up on my screen. It didn't say I'd killed him, and I thought, what? So I thought, well, okay, fair enough, that is bollocks, but I will try again. So I went back to my spot, shot him again, and it didn't do anything. I got gradually closer and closer and closer, and it just wasn't killing him. So I pressed the select button on the 360 pad, you know, where the scores come up to tell you, you know, how many kills people have got. And this particular guy I was trying to get was 42 kills and no deaths. And I thought, hang on a minute, something is wrong. Something's going wrong here. And then within 2 seconds, like I said a minute ago, all of a sudden he just leapt into the air like Superman with a bloody cape. I went flying across the other end of the map, and I thought, well, that is bollocks. And I sent him a message. I didn't swear in it, but I said something like, what's the point cheating in a game? You know, how pathetic. And he replied back nearly straight away with a voice message, and I thought, oh, here we go, he's probably going to swear or something. But he didn't swear, to be fair. But what he said was ridiculous. He went, well, actually, it's not cheating, it's called modding. Get your facts right. I just thought, oh, okay, then, you got me, fair enough. It is completely ridiculous. These people don't even care what they're doing. They don't even know what they're doing. And they're just ruining the fun and the enjoyment for other people. So yeah, unfortunately, World at War is plagued by people who are modding. But you don't find it in every game. You can have some very good games with people who genuinely want to play the game. And when that happens, it's good, and I do enjoy it. I've gone back to it, and I'm liking it again. But like I say, unfortunately, it's pretty prevalent with cheaters. Or should I say not cheaters, modders. Because there's a big difference. So that's that. So there we are. So there's 5 games. We've got Skate. I mean, you've seen them all, but I'll show you again. Assassin's Creed, Grid, or Race Driver Grid, Forza 2 Motorsport, and the Modder's Paradise, Call of Duty World at War. But it is still a good game. So anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll be back with more videos shortly. See you later.